Hello there, Sinister here coming at you with a video first of its kind. It's basically a mass gathering of sound waves in their alt modes and a few other related things, but I searched this video up and couldn't find anything related. A lot of individual like alt mode videos of Soundwave, but nothing that has an entire mass gathering of them. So here we go. First off, I want to start off with ones that don't transform here. Got these couple Funko Pops. One of them is an exclusive to GameStop, which will probably be pretty rare soon. The other one is the one that you would be able to find in like a Target or something. They're pretty far apart in numbers, so I don't know what that means. But this one basically right here is a cracked chest Siege Soundwave. But I got both of them because, you know, can't be an obsessed fan without getting both. And then here's a little dollar store keychain. And right here is a Soundwave RPM. Mainly got this one for the box art. Pretty cool box art. Has a little Soundwave thing if you turn the figure on its rear and stand it up, kind of. But that's pretty lame, so didn't open it up. Kept that in package. Got the Authentics Alpha Class Soundwave right here. Kind of a grail find right here. I like this one a lot, so I got two of them. Got the Reaction Soundwave. Also Reaction Minion Frenzy. And I'm going to start off with a couple ones here that I got out of a set. Basically evergreen design transformers here. And that's the alt mode, surveillance fan alt mode, and there is the figure, what he looks like when he's in robot mode. Nothing much to say about them. They almost look like the Cyberverse ones, but this is supposed to be the ones that they generically will use for any design. You know, think of things like birthday party favors and things like that, cakes and stuff. That's what an evergreen design would be slapped on. Mainly generic Transformer things. Hence why it was in this book set for kids that came with about 6 or 7 other Transformers. And here's like the Thrilling 30 little guy. Not much to say about him. It's Soundwave. And here is like a little blind bag Soundwave. Pretty cool design, but the only thing wrong with that one is they got the cannon on the wrong shoulder. It's flipped. It's supposed to be on the right side. Here is, whoops. Put that one up there. Here is the Turbo Changer Soundwave, which is basically the Cyberverse one, I guess. Not much to say about that one. Here is Creo Soundwave. Looking pretty slick there. Pretty dark. Yellow eyes. Really stand out. Here's one that was like a keychain one. Oh, it's actually the one I showed you on the wall earlier. But I took the chain off of him. You can see the top of his head where it was screwed in. Not a bad little mini Soundwave just to stand somewhere. This one right here actually kind of goes with him a little bit. And here is this one. Kind of forgetting the name. Keshi Surprise Soundwave. Not a bad one. Here is Tiny Titan Soundwave with the weird color design. Weird everything. Has a weird little thing on his back that kind of looks like Megatron's cannon type thing. I don't know. Just wish he was blue. I've seen people do their own little customization of him, and he looks pretty sweet when he's got the regular blue and yellow Soundwave colors. But anyways, here's a way better representation right here. Is one of my favorite ones. Right there, yeah. Kid Robot. G.I. Joe crossover. Slick. Very slick. And here is a Wendy's. I got the little, you can change the face on him. I got the kind of like, you know, rock eyebrow face going. He's got a little laser beak perched to him. Not much to say about him. Here is the Robot Heroes. He's pretty sweet. He's got the little finger action right here. A lot of the modern Soundwaves have. Siege and the Netflix one have it. Where basically they're pressing the button to let their own minion out. I wish they would put interchangeable hands though, so you can put a regular hand on them where it doesn't always have to be that, you know, nose pick hand. But anyways, here's one PVC one. Came out a couple years back. Pretty good G1 representation. Not much to say about that one either. Classic Soundwave. Here's another one. Right here, this is the Mash'em Soundwave. This one, I actually like this one a lot. I really like this one. Only thing he's missing is a Decepticon symbol on his chest. And he's got a Keshi Surprise laser beak on his, perched on his shoulder there. Overall, not a bad one. Pretty solid. And then this one right here is the new RED one that came out not too long ago. And he's got a little laser beak in his chest. His chest opens up and he's got that finger pointer I was talking about. This one does come with a couple different hands. Overall, not bad. I like him in that little pose right there. Pretty slick. Now moving on to another one. This is Cybertron Soundwave, and I was actually, for this being an alt mode video, I was actually too lazy. He's the last one that I dusted off for this video. And I was too lazy to transform him, and he's got kind of a complicated transformation, and I don't really like it. So he's the one that I skipped out on. But you can look up his alt mode. It actually looks a lot like this one, because this is the Legends class version of him. This is Cybertron Soundwave, Legends class, and Voyager. Right there. He's got a little basically that's the cockpit shield that doesn't come off his hand. And he comes with a little opening chest too, with his little minion that I'll show you here in a little bit. Now moving on over here to some other ones. Let me pick out one that just came out recently. That one is this one right here, which is the Cybertron Bumblebee Soundwave Deluxe class. Just came out. Just got him in the mail. He would be in a boombox mode because a lot of these are going to be mostly boombox, micro recorder, whatever you want to call it, mode. But he doesn't achieve that mode because he's got a stupid backpack that you can't really do anything with. And so the best option for him was just to put him in his intended alt mode and leave the fan mode stuff out. But he does have one cool feature, which is that he comes with a laser beak tape. And when he's in this mode, Laserbeak basically is his engine. So he's powered by tape power. which isn't a bad little feature. I like that he comes with a laser beak. It's pretty sweet, so we'll let him be there. Okay. And for this spot right here, we're going to bring our ID Soundwave right here. And he's got a radar dish on him that came with the weaponizer pack. But this one basically is like a 3, 4, 5 stepper, something small like that. Nothing special about him. It's the little alt mode they're going with nowadays. Little surveillance car, armored car type thing. So there's that. And moving on over here, we're going to bring Animated Soundwave in his alt mode. And he actually does have a fan mode, boombox mode, that alien boombox mode that I decided not to show you with this original release. He's got his sweet ass Laserbeak guitar in his alt mode, and you just have details of a tape thing going on right there in his doors, and the back it's kind of molded in detail there. Some tape things going on and some amplifier bars going on there, and the reason why I decided to keep him in his intended alt mode, he's got the buttons right there, play, stop, record, fast forward, rewind, is because I have the other one here, and it's a little bit more rare, and that one is Sound Blaster, and I did put him in his little boombox mode there, so that way it wouldn't be redundant to just have both of them in the same thing, because they can both do the same thing. They're the exact same thing, they're just Sound Blaster is just a repaint. No retooling going on, same exact thing, but here you go. If you want to know what his boombox mode is, this is what I think it is right here. Got the speakers going, the buttons, chest access, speakers on top. This is one I came up with. I might have got inspiration from a video here or two, but I don't actually think I did. I think I just kind of made this one up, which I like it. It's a good one right here. So that is Animated Sound Blaster and Animated Soundwave in their alt modes. One official, one fan. Keeping on the trend of the Sound Blasters here, we're going to go with Siege Sound Blaster. And he is in his little micro recorder mode here. And he has a little reflector camera perched on top of him for no reason. And this is the one that has the bigger chest there. He can hold two minions. And basically, if you want to see what I came up with here, this is what I came up with here. Here's the side, nice and flat. That's what you want in the little micro recorder mode there. Weapon storage / battery storage in the back. The other side right there. And this isn't really how most people do theirs, but this is how I do mine. So there you go. Sound Blaster, micro recorder, tape deck mode, whatever you want to call it. And then over here, the same thing going on with the original Siege one. This is a really, really beat up child's micro recorder, judging by all the dings and scratches all over that. Look at that detail. Back to some of this crack detail there that they kept in. Kept a lot of that black scuff marking on the corners. So yeah, Same thing here. Give you a little tour of the side and the back with the battery storage, weapon storage. Here you go. There it is. And it stands up perfectly and it looks good from the front. The gaps are somewhat filled in by the arms in the back, and I think that's a nice little mode there. So we're gonna go to that. We're to another Sound Blaster, which is Fall of Cybertron Sound Blaster, and he's got the two little speakers going on there. Weapon storage right there, battery powered. It's his little shoulder cannon he always has. And it's kind of scary from the side here, but this is what I did. Some people do it slightly different, but this is what I did to get it to stand straight up, because that's what I wanted it to do. Here's it from the back. Here's it from the side. And back to the front there. So, little alien micro recorder boombox mode there. Not too bad, not too bad. Over here we have titanium, more G1 classic Soundwave, and he does have a little laser beak inside of him too, as you can see there, and he's got the little tape details there molded in. Shut that. Yeah, it's got the buttons, pretty much everything. This one I actually kind of do like though, because I like how the batteries, the weapons actually weren't painted blue, and they do really look like batteries. They actually do look like batteries right there. Kind of weird from the top, but I mean, they're all not perfect, so it actually isn't bad. It sticks with the theme of keeping the weapons as batteries. It's from the side, not bad. So there you go, titanium. And here is another one we got going here. This one is War for Cybertron. Got him in his little alien boombox mode here. And his weapon storage is inside of his chest. He carries no minions, but the batteries do store there. This one I came up with a little different. You know, you can kind of replicate this one a little bit there, this style, because they're both almost the same. One is a Voyager, one is a Deluxe. But with the Deluxe one, I kind of laid him back and kind of almost looks like a drum set. But these, I imagine, are the speakers right here. And here's him from the side. Not too bad. I mean, looks pretty uniform for it being a jumbled mess. There's the back. And those little wheels and teeth help the whole thing stand up, which is really what you want to go with when you're trying to do these little modes, fan modes. Want to make sure the thing can stand up on its own. And here we go, from the front. Or for Cybertron Soundwave in his boombox mode. And here is G1, the classic. Not much to say about him. Everybody has seen him or owns him even. This is the Walmart reissue. He's got that thing where his weapons are stored in there, just like the titanium one there. But this one has a cover to it. And they're the batteries for this guy, and it's got some features, a lot of features. And going from that one, a perfect chance to segue into the new one here that everybody is dying to get a hold of for some reason. This is the Netflix one, and this one just came out, and everybody's excited to get this one. But although I like it, it has some flaws to it, like everybody's pointed out. The back, but I actually did something different though. I didn't copy what everyone did when it comes to doing the back battery storage. I didn't do that. I didn't do how they did it. I flipped the arms and I made them come up from the side, and I think it improved it a lot. Check out how slick it looks from the side here. It's more natural than having them stick all the way out, or whatever everyone else does. Just look what everyone else did. You'll see what I'm talking about. I changed this. And this looks pretty slick from the back. Very uniform. Like I said, it's not a good alt mode unless it's uniform, especially with these little micro recorder modes. And you can see right there, that ain't bad. Very clean. So it's got its problems. It's kind of got holes like on the bottom here, things like that. But overall, I mean, it's what everyone's wanted for a long time. And basically 35 years later, we get it right here. 85 to 2020. So, moving on from that, I'm going to hit you with the Titans Returns Leader Class right here. And this one does resemble a boombox. Soundwave is usually a micro recorder and Blaster is the boombox, but this one is a boombox because it has everything. These nice little power button details and this right here, so you can tune, find your station, play, stop, rewind, fast forward buttons. The compartment here, the classic thing. This one comes with a data slug thing, but I mean, you can pretend it's a tape. And right here, more details that you would see on a old radio that you got to tune like this. Details from the back, weapon storage on the back, battery, gun. This is actually a pretty nice one, actually. He's huge, powerful looking. Good. It's a good one. I like that Titans Returns. Soundwave, there he is. It's Boombox Mode, Boombox. And put a couple of these over here to the side, and let me bring in RID right here. His little alt mode, fan mode, boombox thing going, but I like this one. You can see you can just imagine the speakers blaring. This doesn't open up, the chest doesn't, but if it did, you know who would go in there? Speakers on this side blaring. Him. The whirlwind on him. There's the side. Let's turn him over. There's the back. This looks like a hollow mess, but hey, looks good from the front. Yeah. There's that. Oops. Anyways, let's put him back here. I can stay right there. So anyway, there you go. RID. Warrior class. And here's Cyberverse. Speaking of warrior class, here's that one that's got the laser beak blast gimmick. And I figured a little something out with him. Speakers down there in the front. There's him from the side. The only thing that looks weird about him is his little props there. The arms, there you go. From the back, doesn't look too bad. Pretty uniform for a little fan mode. There you go. Boombox micro recorder mode. It's got the things you need. It's got the flatness, got the buttons, chest, speakers, and last but not least, here's that one I was talking about there. The Evergreen Authentics Alpha Soundwave. This one is kind of a little abstract version of a boombox mode, but here we go. Speakers on top, speakers on the side, chest compartment, speakers. These little weapon storages on the side there. That's his battery. Just imagine it powering him up. Here's him from the side. Pretty clean. If that battery wasn't there, I guess those look like speakers. Molded in detail. There you go. There's it from the back. Now, I come up with all these myself, so this one especially, no one's ever done this for the Authentics Alpha Class Soundwave Boombox fan mode. So here you go. You want to know how to do it? Check it out. There it is. Okay. So moving on to that. From that, we're going to go over here to the minions. Right here. Got the big boy. Ravage. That's his alt mode right there. And that's his cage. A classic callback to that episode where he was trapped by him. So let me go through some of his alt modes and put them where they belong. Here is this. Command Ravage. There's Command Ravage on him. There's Battle Ravage. So that's the alt mode. This is the robot mode. And we got Robot Heroes right there. Cute little Ravage. And right here in his alt mode, we got that one. Little disc that goes inside of Soundwave. That is from Fall of Cybertron. And right here's the Classics one that came with that Hound figure I just showed you. This one is actually sized up exactly the same size as the G1. So he fits inside a G1 Soundwave as a replacement if you don't have the actual original Ravage, I guess. Weirdly on the box though, if you bought them brand new, it doesn't say it's tape. It says it's some kind of container, something weird like that. So anyways, there's that one. So the counterpart to that one would be the actual G1 tape, and you can see what I'm talking about there. Same size. And here is the Netflix one. Right there. And here is the regular Siege one right there. That's the new one that came out. Actually, that's the new one that came out because that one has the Japan and the details similar to the G1. Actually, you know what? Since I got them both right here, do the comparison on these two right there. Boom. Brand new, brand old. There you go. Siege and G1. So that's all the Ravage alt modes there. Oh, -1. Forgot the Titans Returns right there. It's supposed to be some kind of phone or something. Little tape detail right there. I don't know what it is. Phone, pad, tablet. I don't know. But it fits in Soundwave's chest similar to a tape, so it works. Over here, we'll go with the little rumble spot. Robot Heroes rumble right there. Siege rumble. Tape mode. G1 rumble. Cassette mode. Titans Returns rumble. Same thing going on. Some kind of tablet or something. Data slug is what they call them. Let's see here. There is Fall of Cybertron disc. Rumble. So we go on that one. And over here we'll do the little frenzy spot here. Starting with the Loyal Subjects Frenzy. G1 Frenzy. Here is the Titans Returns. This one does have the little tape detail there that they're going for. So it looks like a tape, but it's weird. Should have been sideways. The other ones have them sideways. This one has it vertical. Anyways, C's right here. And this one right here came with a little special set. Came with a little G.I. Joe set right there, crossover 2012. 2013 crossovers, San Diego Comic-Con ones. These are the little Dinkster tapes that came with an actually pretty sweet mini one that they tried to imitate with the weaponizer pack, but it doesn't hold up, and I'll show you here in a little bit why. Okay, random minions here. This is pretty much a table of all minions. Wing Thing, Siege, alt mode. Remember, we got to stick to that theme here. Scar, Knock, Rat Bat. There's a little guy right there. And here is Fall of Cybertron. War for Cybertron, I mean. Rat Bat. This mode. And here is Robots in Disguise, Rat Bat. A radically different design there. And right here we have Howlback. Howlback does have that tape detail there going. Pretty slick. Titans Returns. while back on that one. And we're going to go with Beast Box down here. Beast Box. Goes with RID. He's actually a Decepticon normally, but in RID they changed him. So these two right here should be side by side. Beast Box. And here's another version of Beast Box that I have. He's not transformed. This is bot mode, actually beast mode. There's him, what he looks like, just a repaint. Oh, sorry, I forgot to put him over here with Ratbat. This one right here. This one that comes with that Sound Blaster animated Keytar Ratbat. Not bad, not bad. Pretty slick. And one more Frenzy here too. Put him with the blue boys over there. And over here in this corner, we'll get the laser beaks going over here. Loyal subjects. GDO, Gerwalk mode. And it's pretty much half transformed into what he is, which is some kind of stealth bomber. Here is a Camcorder laser beak. This one's really sweet. From Armada, he became an Autobot, but must go with the laser beaks. And he's not in his alt mode because I just wanted him to be perched up like that. He looks good like that. And here's RID laser beak. His alt mode is a gun, so I didn't transform him into that because this is pretty much what he looks like. You just flip around and his head tucks in and it becomes a weird gun, so leave him like that. And the subject of Laserbeak, here we go. We got the new one here, Netflix. Here's the old release, Siege. Here is Cyberverse. He becomes actually a bomb. So I guess if he ever gets used, he's dead. So he becomes a bomb. Right there. It's his alt mode. And here's his data disk mode for Titans Returns. Here is his G1. Set action. 80s style. This one really goes with that one. Right there. So they really imitated that detail right there. Pretty slick. Actually, I think it might be like this. Yeah. And over here we'll do Buzzsaw. There's his data slug. He's got that good tape detail going. There is Fall of Cybertron disc. And the only reason why he's not in one of them cases is because he came with the actual Sound Blaster figure. So if you got the Soundwave one, which I don't have, just a repaint. Well, the Sound Blaster one is a repaint of that original one. And he comes with the laser beak, so I don't have that one, but I'll probably get him someday, but it feels kind of redundant at this point. They're the same thing. Here is G1 tape. He's got the gold look, whereas Laserbeak has the red look. And here is that San Diego Comic-Con mini one there. Very tiny one, but it actually does have good detail to it. Molded into it. It's accurate. Watch. accurate. It actually has those tape details right there, if you can see. So yeah, here's Kremzik. Random Kremzik there. And that about covers all the minions there. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get a shot down here of some things I have going over here. This is Fallen Leader Optimus Prime here with a different roller holding this huge cannon that came in the weaponizer pack. There's the Fallen Leader himself, Dead Optimus, which kind of inspired me to start my own Dead Optimus collection. So I got this. Pretty sweet. There it is. There's Hot Rod. So yeah, this is just a few of my things in my collection. So just wanted to share that. Wanted to share the alt modes, the many various alt modes of Soundwave and his minions. There you go. You're welcome.